Okay, so I kind of want this to be like a little just rant about whatever come. I'm a channeler, so I just channel messages from not only my higher self, but from spirit as well, as far as like what they want the collective to know, or just different things to just tap into. And so, I think I'm gonna start off with some of my personal experiences from today, and I want to take the time to use these moments as like teaching, like use, I guess I can say, my experiences of what I went through as a moment to teach, you know? So I know that people are not familiar with, people are familiar with succubus and incubus energies and spirits. People naturally associate any type of sexual act from a spirit as a succubus or incubus, which most of the time this is the case. With the spirit realm and the physical realm, there's only a thin veil tying us between each other or keeping us apart from each other. It's why we're able to hear each other as, and they're able to see us as we're able to see and hear them as well. That's only if you're tapped in. That's only if you have done the work to rise your vibrations enough to be able to see past the veil. I truly believe that everybody has medium abilities. Everybody has medium abilities. It's all about where you are in your headspace on whether or not you can, like I've mentioned, tap into these energies. And so it's like, with that being said, death is an illusion. We don't die. We might go to another dimension, and each spirit is on, like, spirits be on different dimensions. They're not all on the same. It depends on where you were vibrating at before you pass. Not only that, it depends on your ranking as well, who your ancestors are, where you're needed in the spirit realm for learning purposes and different things like that. And just like when it comes to the physical body and these experiences with us having sex, it's the same on the spiritual side as well. There's nothing that the physical body can do that the spirit cannot do. You must first do the act within the spirit in the first place. And so a lot of people be real confused when it comes time for, people vocalizing their experiences with sex demons or with regular spirits, and even you have some spirits that are perverted. I had an experience whenever I was first opening myself up to my mediumship gifts, where I had a house full of spirits. Like, they were literally everywhere. I would hear footsteps, I would hear things creaking, the lights would flicker. Some of them showed themselves, some of them hid. There was this one spirit in particular that only stayed in my bathroom. This spirit would watch me take a shower. It would watch me do whatever I had to do in the bathroom. Never left. I considered him and labeled him as a perverted spirit. At the time, I was just starting out my mediumship gift, so I did not properly know how to protect myself, I would say, from it. That is one incident of what you would call a perverted spirit. When it comes to the succubus and incubus energies and spirits, more than likely they enter and attack you in your dream state. More than likely they rape you in your dream state as well. Where you have the dreams where you feel like you're having unwanted sex with someone that maybe you used to talk to, or maybe a friend, or they portray themselves as these people, but in reality they're sex demons. Then you have just your regular spirits who choose to want to interact with a human. Just like they were in their human state, they are in their spiritual state. Nothing's different, nothing's changed. I do not prefer, or how to put this, I would not be one to do it, but there are cases and incidents where it can happen. Not only that, but there are incidents where I've had spirits try with me, and I always, put my guard up and let them know that, like, it's not okay, because I am not okay with it. It's not to shame or bash anyone else who have had this experience. No one is to shame or bash anyone for having whatever experience that they've had, especially if you have little to no knowledge on it. You just shouldn't speak on things that you have little to no knowledge on. You can also have these experiences where you have sex in your astral state with other humans. This can happen with people you've never met. And this can happen with people that you have encountered. Everybody's situation is different. If you are vibrating high enough, you are able to feel the sensations on the spirit as you are on the physical. Everybody should strive to have that experience at least once within their lifetime, as far as connecting yourself, your higher self, with your physical self and allowing both to experience the sensation and feelings at the same time. That is what you call spiritual I don't know how to put it, or what's the proper word for it. What I can say though, I feel like it should be the ultimate goal again. I strongly feel that people should not be out here just having meaningless sex. It lowers your vibrations. It creates soul ties, and you begin to pick on emotions and pick up emotions that are not of yours. And it's just messy, in my opinion. I also wanted to tap into a little about my experience as far as on my journey to learning my gifts. I know that a lot of people may feel that I am not as spiritually advanced because at a point in time I believed Asian. I do not always use my gifts to tap into someone's energy. Sometimes I am working from my 3D level surface-based self. If I go around tapping into everyone's energy, it's draining. At the time I was just starting out my journey, I had just started practicing doing readings and different things like that, just trying to test my gifts out. So I would do readings for free. When it first came to me, I know that everything happens for a reason. And at the time, I was not prepared for the type of task that he had asked me to take on. I was not prepared for it. I was just starting out my spiritual journey. I did not have enough spiritual discernment at the time. But one thing about my ancestral line, I am in a teaching, not a teaching. Maybe I am in the teaching season now, because I'm over here ranting. But I was in a learning season. I was in a season of sitting back and being the observer and listening and paying attention and learning, as we all do. In order for you to be a good teacher, you must first be a good student. And I learned many different things on my journey to getting to the point of using my voice. It was not an easy journey. I had a lot of insecurities that I had to deal with, as far as me wondering what everyone else was going to think of me. I have learned through that whole season of time that it does not matter what anybody thinks of me. The only thing that matters is what I think of me. Am I sure with myself? Do I know me? As long as I know me, that's all that matters. And as long as you know you, that's all that matters. And if you don't know you, then you should take the time back to evaluate yourself and evaluate who you are, so that you can then become the best version of yourself. We're not out here to judge others. We're not out here to be so focused on others' journey. We are only here for self. Everyone is in different stages of being evolved. And it's not to knock anyone else down for being in whatever state or stage that they are. It's not to belittle someone for having lesser knowledge than what you do. This earth rhythm is a rhythm to learn. We come down here to have a human experience and to learn. So if you're here on earth, you still got shit to learn. It don't matter who you are. Nobody's above anybody. One thing about me, when you come on my platform, you will never have to feel like you have to fear me, or to feel like you have to submit to me out of whatever reasons. I am here just to teach. I love it. I love doing what I do. Not just from my mediumship skills. I have knowledge of all sorts and type that I have yet to even expose. This is honestly just the beginning for me. I want the ones who are listening to take the time to get to know self and get to know you. Another thing I want to tap into is that we have to be very mindful of the people that we are following, the people that we are learning from. A lot of these people out here be leading the blind into a pit of darkness. You have to be mindful of how your energy feels when you are surrounded around a person. Don't knock that. Don't ignore it. Pay attention and listen to it. Those little gut feelings and signs that's telling you that there's something off about this person. Listen. We are in a season where a lot of people are energy harvesting. A lot of people want power and gain for self. I was watching this video that I'm probably going to link in this blog. I don't even know what to call this. I guess it's rant, or I guess I'll just post it within, the video and allow you guys to see and watch it so that you can see for yourself or get an example of what I'm saying. You have to be very mindful of who you're giving your energy to when you are listening to these people. I have a heart pure of gold. I'm pretty sure my tribe can feel my energy through me just simply speaking.